horror movies from Vietnam can be a little bit hit and miss. Due to the country's very strange censorship laws, most of the time their horror movies can't fully explore the themes that they want to. And a great example of that being the recently released Kumanthong, which was severely edited before release. Choosing not to play it safe, the filmmakers have again chosen the topic of black magic for the theme of this movie, and I think they've come up with a pretty decent result. It must be tough to be a Vietnamese filmmaker. Even the director of the popular action film Fury from 2009, Lee Vian Kiet, had 2 horror films that were either banned or heavily censored, and when movies are butchered by the government, they usually always lose the elements that make it an interesting film in the first place. With that in mind, I approached Blood Karma with some trepidation. How much of this film was cut before release? Is this the film the director wanted to release? Well, I don't have any answers to those questions, so I have to assume that this movie made it through unscathed. A man returns to his family home after studying in America, where he is being groomed by his mother to take control of the family. Also living in the house is his wheelchair-bound brother, his mentally intellectual oldest sister, and his pregnant older sister and her husband, and his auntie, along with 2 housekeepers. There's a room where the mother hides away in every night, where no one is allowed to enter. In this room is where she practices her black magic, and her obsession with her son drives a massive division between her siblings. Now I have to admit, the presentation of this film is probably the most interesting part of it, where we're introduced to the mother in prison, where another woman visits her to talk about what happened on the night of all the killings. We don't find out who this woman is until much later in the film, and it's right at the end where everything starts to make sense, which is why I mentioned that this is the most interesting part of the film, because the rest of it's rather average. The movie is technically competent and hard to find fault. Black magic scenes look as creepy as you'd expect, and all the deaths are nothing original, which works against the movie as it takes it beyond the halfway mark to get a full grasp of the scenario in the film, and by that stage my interest was waning big time. But stick with it. There is a tale of betrayal, adultery, and a pretty cool twist at the end that might actually make you feel a little bit sorry for the evil mother. As far as Vietnamese horror films go, this one's not too bad. Coherent, stylish, and with a pretty decent twist at the end. It's just a mystery if you can make it all the way there, considering the almost 2-hour long running time. If you come across this while searching for another film to watch and nothing else takes your fancy, give it a shot, but don't expect to get fully immersed in it. I'm the Artie Dans, and thank you for watching this review. I'll catch you the next time.